Hello everyone, I'm Shodredux, and this is my Battlefield Play4Free commentary video. It's actually my first one, so check it out. The map I'll be playing is Sharqi. Originally this map was in Battlefield 2. It wasn't just a strictly infantry map though, as this one is. It used to have airborne vehicles, helicopters mainly, no jets, and it used to have tanks and vehicles as well. As you can see, the loadout that I currently have, right now the weapon that I'm using is the M95, the Rex pistol. I also have the motion mine. I don't use that too often. The tracer dart, there's no need on this map because there are no vehicles or anything of the sort like that. And I do have claymores. I just have a set of 2 claymores and my knife. The M95 is definitely a good sniper rifle to have. It has a very far zoom. You can actually see a lot better with it than the other sniper rifles, in my opinion, and it is far more accurate. As recon class, I normally play very offensively, and that's actually the only class I really do particularly play. I do go for the rule headshot or no shot, so I try to make that my aim as far as possible, because it does get me out of certain scenarios, I feel. And I do also have the Rex pistol, which is definitely a good combo for the M95. The good thing is if I do, miss a headshot, I can just pull out the Rex pistol, pull out one shot out of it, and get the kill quite efficiently. For the most part, I do use my claymores in certain areas of, I guess, high volume of people coming through there. Sometimes I do have a particular problem laying them down, though. If you crouch and you're back up against the wall, I tried crouching and putting the claymore down, and there's a glitch where the claymore actually puts it up on the wall itself. It's kind of weird. You should try it sometime and see for yourself. From what I noticed in Sharqi, a lot of people like to take the more direct approaches from C to B to A, or A to B to C, depending on which side you're on. I like to mostly hang around on the outskirts because you have some really good flanking positions, especially roaming through the cities on the outside. Or as right now, as you can see, I'm kind of in the back alley here, trying to sneak my way through. A lot of the other point of me going through here is not necessarily going through and getting spawn kills or anything like that, but they do tend to go through and spawn or like to run around to the back of these areas, especially if you're on the offensive side or trying to go through and attack an enemy flag. Yeah, a lot of the spawn points are on the outside of the maps, or towards the back, towards their main spawn where they start out when the game first starts. Now there is a couple of good spots that you can use for the sniper on this map, believe it or not, even though it's just an infantry-based map. You would figure, being that this is an infantry-based map, that it would make it a lot easier for you to be a sniper. But you got to take into consideration that this is a very close quarters map because of a lot of the things that you're running through. You're running through alleys, at the side of cities, right out in the main street, and it's very close quarters combat. That doesn't mean that there's not very many good sniping vantage points either. There are a couple of buildings that you can climb on top of and get on top of and snipe if you really wanted to. But here's a sniper. You kind of just, if you're recon, either go out and pull out your shotgun for this map if you got it. I mean, the shotgun's really a strong point in this map, as well as maybe if you had the Rex pistol, that'll carry you through too. Just to discuss a little bit of the cons with the M95, it does take a little bit longer to scope in, and it does take a little bit of longer reload, even though it does have boasted, additional bullet count as far as the magazine goes. The Rex pistol, it does have a very low ammo count, but it does pack one heck of a punch. So you can say about 3 shots to the chest will easily take out an enemy infantry unit quite easily. And surprisingly, it does do a lot of damage too on light vehicles as well. You know, as far as cars and, you know, the buggies go. Also, the thing that the Rex pistol suffers from is it's a very close range pistol. It does a lot of damage when it's up close, but further away you go, down the, you know, further range out, the more, you know, it loses a lot of its damage efficiency. So you just got to take in consideration of where you're aiming at and how you're aiming. But like I said, if you're sticking to the rule, you know, headshot or no shot, that really shouldn't be too much of a problem. Especially since, you know, it's almost like a one-shot kill. Actually, I've gotten one-shot kills with the Rex pistol before, so it's kind of hand-in-hand depending on how far or how close they are. There's also, funny enough, there's a glitch in this map where you can actually see underneath one of the buildings. I don't want to show it on this video for the sake of, number one, I don't like using glitches, and number two, I kind of don't want to have people go through and exploit it. So I don't want to show them which building it's at. But the thing is it's, you know, it's so minute that I don't think anybody's really going to notice, and they'll probably patch it up really quick, because I already I'm going through and submitting it to Battlefield Play4Free to let them know that you can actually see through the building. But the vantage point where I'm at right now is kind of like the outside of the A, I believe it is. I can't see because the screen's too small. Yeah, A. The vantage point there is really good, especially if they have A captured, because they tend to spawn right on that point, and not a lot of people tend to spawn at the main part of the base, which is directly to my left, so I'm kind of leaving my flank wide open in high hopes of going through and maintaining the pushback. But they captured A, and I got flanked anyway, so... Well, we're almost at the end of the round here. Our team's actually doing fairly well. We kind of started off a little slow, but now we actually picked up the pace, and we're going to have the victory here in just a moment. I mean, as far as that goes, that's all I really have to say about Sharqi and the current weapons I'm using right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video commentary. Just leave some feedback. Let me know, you know, pros, cons, you know, what you'd like to hear about. Just leave me some feedback. That's all I got. See ya. And thank you for watching.